Jim, is the feeling after those first half chances, how have you not won that game?
Too many times this year I've stood here and said I'm frustrated, disappointed, because ultimately I think we've started the game brightly. We've got into good areas. We played some good football. We were dead positive of our setup. Took the game to Leamington. Opportunities to score, missed. Or that final decision. And then they've had one moment where they've just spun it in the middle of the park. Got him behind Tom Moorlanders, who's done really well for him this year. Tom's been outstanding for us this season. He's just a little learning curve for him about body shape, which I can show him and speak to him about, and killing space in behind. But it looked like the lad overtook his touch, which closed his angle down because Chris come off the line. He lifted it over the crossbar. So that was the only one I could think of. Might have been a couple of other little bits and pieces. But we've had opportunities, as we said. And, I like Leamington in regards to they're a dogged side, the workmanlike, they get the ball forward, plenty of mobility, do really well on dropping on second balls, play forward, run forward, everything goes forward in the team. Not always pretty, but they've been effective of late and been in decent form. Don't travel particularly well, but outstanding at home. So when you don't score, and again, bit of credit with. In the last 5 games since I think the Radcliffe game, coming into this last third of the season, we've conceded 1 set play goal against Brackley and 1 in open play on Saturday against Peterborough. So 1 goal in open play in 5 games is a good record. But I thought we were a little bit quiet, and when a minute or 2 before the half, that's the time to dig in and go, right, we haven't took our chances, but you dig in and make sure that we get to half time 0-0. But we give the opposition a leg up because it's a long ball on our back line. We've won the header. They've burst between our two, got on the second ball and drew a foul. The foul goes in the box with the defender, goes out for the throw-in. The throw-in comes in, it's 3v2 wide. We speak about stopping crosses in the supply line into the box. The ball comes in the box, we head it up. We don't win the second phase, they win it. And their lads, I think it was Berridge, the centre forward, just gambles, gets across his marker and volleys it in the back of the net. The amount of times we put the ball in tonight and won headers, and no one's thinking second phase, that getting on that second or even third phase to go and get on a knockdown and put one in. So that's what they've done. We've given them a leg up in that regards. They'll look at it and go, it's good play, it's good centre forward play, he's nicked in and got a goal. From my point of view, we've got to do a lot better. We've got to stop the cross. Why do we head it up in the air? How do we lose the duel in the middle? One of our centre halves. All that. So we've given them a leg up. So then we come in at half time. Address 1 or 2 things. Some of the stuff was good. Some of it was a little bit indifferent. Wanted a little bit more tempo to our play. Playing against the team who travelled. If the ball goes out of play, let's get the ball. Let's get it in. Let's get playing. Just thought we let them off the hook a couple of times. And bizarre moments, where we've given them a leg up in that first goal, the second goal. If I'm being perfectly honest, the referees have got a very difficult job. But, that one moment there's no advantage on a drop ball when it's dropped to Danny Phillisker. He wants to face forward, 1. The referee walks him back towards his own goal, then drops it behind him. He can't play backwards, the ball's under his feet. There's a centre forward in his line. He can't play a square pass for fear of getting it cut out. He's got to do something on the ball. He's been ambushed by 3 of their players, took off him. Yeah, we've got to do better and we've got to defend the channel ball and the ball in the box better. But it's just a bizarre one. And I've looked back and I find it a bit puzzling, to be perfectly honest. I think it could have been handled a lot better. Take your time, get everyone in position, drop it so we can play forward. You're not gaining advantage by facing your own goal. So it was a bit of a mad. They'll have their answer that they were 4 yards, which is, I'm getting told a rules 4 yards, which bit of a mad one. That Danny wanted to drop him, but yeah, where does he want to drop him? Does he want to drop him facing his own goal with 3 players surrounding him? So bit of a bizarre one. They get 2-0 up, and obviously they've got something to cling on, so you can hear the vocal side of their game come out, the extra energy, something to cling on to. We've often puffed. We've had opportunities. Danny's had the golden ticket with the header from about 6 yards out, point blank in the middle of the goal. He's got to score that. He knows that. And we've had opportunities to score, and I thought even at 2-0, if we can get one back here, attacking our own fans, I think we could go on and get something from the game, but we couldn't get that all-important one, which would have dragged us back into the game, as I say. But we've had enough chances to score at least one goal tonight. But on the flip side, we've given a leg up with the first one. In my opinion, the refs give them a leg up in the second one, and we lose the game 2-0, so it's a very frustrating and disappointing evening.
Has this sort of been the story of your season, where you have these moments of quality and there's been times of complete lack of concentration, really, and just goes and shoots yourself in the foot almost?
I think at the start of the year, and we break the league, the league games down, which you have done with regards to thirds. That first third, we were conceding too many opportunities and conceding too many goals. Switching off, duels, first phase, second phase, all that got duffed up at Chorley, if I remember right. Conceded 4. But on the flip side, we were creating and scoring, and we were playing some good football. Went into the middle third, tightened up, but we couldn't take our chances. And then when I look since that Radcliffe game, the response we've had. We've had great opportunities, 8 on target, I think it was, against Darlington, and drew the game 0-0. A little bit of bad luck as well, got to be honest. Mike Percival's one sticks in my mind from the corner where he's hit it. It's literally hit the lad on the knee. It could go anywhere into the goal. It goes up, it's the crossbar, it's the line, comes back out. My only disappointment is that no one's found a way of scrambling it over the line. But, well, I think the frustrating thing is that we've suddenly looked quite robust and solid at the back. And we've started, certainly in this last 5 games, we've created, good chances. Even Saturday, down to 10 men, we had 2 great chances to go 1-0 up. We've hit the crossbar from 6 yards. We had another one second half that the keeper saved. And as I say, I think if you look at Brackley, another one, we beat Brackley in every department. Possession, shots, recoveries, all that. But we lose the game 1-0 to a set play. So when the chances come, and it's been proven, certainly with us, I think that the games bar one that we've took the lead, we've gone on to win. We had the knack at the start of the year, if we went 1-0 down, we could drag it back. I think Scunthorpe springs to mind. But we didn't find a way in that middle third. We've done all right this last third, the last 5 games up until tonight. But the frustrating thing is that one moment on half time where you're thinking, right, come on, see it through to half time, get in 0-0 where we should really be in the lead. We haven't been, so it's a little bit disappointing that we're creating and not scoring, and we can't keep relying on the back line to be rock solid and churn out clean sheets like we have been. There is obviously going to be opportunities at any level, so we've just haven't done enough tonight to keep that one out when we should have, and we haven't found a way at the other end when we've created opportunities to get one in the back of the net. And if we do take the lead at home, the way I said with regards to scoring the first goal, I think we've got a massive chance of winning the game. So it's a frustrating night in both boxes tonight.
How do you pick the lads up going into Saturday now? It's obviously a big game against Kingsland now.
Well, we gave them Thursday off last week, which was the right decision. We had 3 lads on antibiotics with chest infections. We've got a couple of them back. We've had a couple of injuries. The games have been relentless. We're training Astro. We've been doing a lot of travelling. With playing on some heavy pitches of late. Lads obviously work. We've had a couple of injuries. Madness with regards to where they all are at the minute. But yeah, we've had that illness. We took that decision, as I say, to call train off last week and recover them right, which was the right decision. Certainly after Saturday when you look back on it. So we were pleased with that. But we'll have them in Thursday, we'll have an egg count, we'll have a little discussion. And we've got a tough game again. It's a tough league, I've said it. Kingsland are a full-time club. They haven't played tonight, so obviously they'll have a little bit more freshness about them. They've obviously got to travel, but again, with them being full-time, they don't have to work. They'll probably come up on the Friday or whatever. So we know it'll be a tough game, but we've got to stand up and be counted. And whoever is on that team sheet has got to do more, certainly at the top end of the pitch when we're creating those opportunities, of taking them chances. And, without being too overcritical, as I say, of late, we've been reasonably solid. I think it was 3 out of 4 where we kept clean sheets recently. 1 goal in 5 games from open play. We've took a little bit of a dint tonight, but we've just got to get back on track in that regards and, get round the lads and have a positive night on Thursdays. No use looking back and being negative. We've got to embrace the challenge that comes on Saturday, and we will do.